way I'm looking at it, I wanted to show you today, there's many ways of looking at the self, but I want to open the discussion up to a horizontal level of identity for the self, and also a vertical level of resiliency of self. And let's unwrap that idea here. So in terms of the horizontal axis, the identity part, we've got these this sort of spectrum between me and other continuum. On this side, there's this sensing level at a more here now level of awareness of self, and there's also more of the experience of your unique person with all your memories together, your particular knowledge set, your quirks, your character structure, your personality tendencies, all that makes you uniquely you, is on this side, the me side. And then of course, there are certain structures that are more oriented onto the social dynamic of interaction with others on a smaller scale. It might be just with one other person, or maybe with a few, or like your tribe, something like that at that level, the social level. And at the societal level, it's the bigger picture, like humanity, civilization, bigger dynamics of human organization. Now, I put this here as a part of the self, because we can be more oriented on me or more oriented on the other. Our tendency, we're going to be, if you reflect on your own self, or reflect on some of your friends or maybe family members, you're going to notice that some people are more able to connect to themselves and what they want, what they like, and bring that out into the world in conversation. And others might be less doing that, maybe a little bit shy, perhaps. And they might be much more oriented onto the other, being very caring, very supportive, reflecting about the needs of others. This is kind of this is super simple, very simplified, but in general, on this identity continuum, we could put our orientation on myself or orientation more on others. Now, as we are growing, that's going to change as we move through our evolution as a full human being. From my perspective, this dynamic becomes much more rich and dynamic, and like we're starting to embrace both the positive aspects of these two sides. So, which would be then the sense of we. When me and other come together, we get this sense of we, and that experience, I'll talk a little bit about that later, what that might look like practically in a real encounter in the world with other people and with yourself, and how you bring that in. So that would be an integrated identity, this we sense, when both of these sides are integrated and combined. And in our neurosystemics modeling, we've got as I spelled out before, the sense, the self, the social, and the societal layers. So we've got these four here. The two inner circles are around the me part, the two outer are more the other, and they all are related to self. They're all related to maybe how we perceive the world, how we move through the world, how we make decisions, what's important to us, what's our first focus, for example. And in neurosystemics, we go through a very detailed and beautiful exercises, experiences, trainings for all of these levels to cultivate all these dimensions of self.